Oh my god, I just survived a week longer than a 100 episode K drama and without a single romantic scene to comfort me.
True, and unlike a K-drama, no commercials, no tragic background music, just deadline after deadline like an endless series of disasters.
I had to save my own spirit by imagining I was lying on a beach, white sand, blue water, a soft breeze. Then the teacher called my name, poof, the beach vanished into thin air, leaving only a mountain of homework.
Ah, imaginary travel, it's budget-friendly and requires no visa, but the price you pay is a heartbreak, just as bad as lost luggage.
Alex, I'm serious, we need to go somewhere for real. As real people, in the flesh, not just in our heads.
By go somewhere, do you mean getting up from this hard wooden chair?
Further, a real vacation, no homework, no 6 o'clock alarms, and absolutely no teachers calling my name unexpectedly while I'm nodding off.
Sounds divine. But let's be realistic. Our current budget is probably just enough for a round-trip bus ticket, provided we don't buy any water on the bus.
You're always so realistic, it makes me want to cry.
And you're so dreamy it makes me want to believe you. That's why we're the perfect combo.
All right, let's try playing responsible imagination. So, beach or mountains?
Beach. At least I can stand there and flail and call it freestyle swimming.
Wait, I thought you knew how to swim?
I do. In the sense that I theoretically understand that I am not supposed to sink.
Haha, oh my god! Then we definitely have to go to the beach. I'll record a video of your survival swimming and post it online. It'll definitely go viral.
Thanks, but I prefer my image in a state where I'm not being mocked by fish.
Fish can't laugh, you know.
Are you sure? If there are laughing fish in this world, I guarantee I'd be victim number one.
Haha, fine mountains it is. Safer, no waves, no fish, no risk of becoming comedy content.
Mountains are cool. Camping, breathing fresh air, grilling food over a flickering fire sounds like a stunning travel poster.
Exactly. I can see it in my head already.
One small detail. Do we actually know how to start a fire?
Oh, I'll watch a YouTube tutorial.
And hope that there's still 4G in the middle of the woods to watch how to start a fire when you know nothing about fire.
Oh, right. Then, bring ready-to-eat food?
Brilliant. A one with nature vacation with instant noodles and snack bags. Very wild.
But still fun, because the key point is not sitting here studying.
That's a point I support with both hands, both feet, and every bit of brain power I have left after this week.
Hey, how about we go somewhere close? We don't need to conquer Tibet on our first try.
A weekend trip? Something light, no visa required, no professional camping gear needed?
Exactly. Just enough for our brains to feel like, oh, we went somewhere, but still be back before reality hits.
And if everything goes according to the worst-case scenario, we'll still make it back before Monday.
You just mentioned Monday. I told you not to.
Sorry, conditioned reflex. My brain hears weekend and automatically thinks Monday is approaching.
Hey, do you find it funny? We're sitting in the middle of a park, talking about going far away to relax, while we're literally sitting in a park right now.
While we really should just turn our brains off, but our brains don't have an off switch.
My brain only has an exaggerate button and a creative anxiety dial. No off switch.
Honestly, I really want to go. Not because the destination has to be special, just simply because I want to. Stop.
Whoa, that sounded deep. You okay?
I'm surprising myself, too.
Then it's decided. This weekend, we're going.
Where?
I don't know yet, but definitely not here.
Oh, what a very clear plan.
Let's call it a flexible plan. It sounds more professional.
I call it no plan, but extraordinary confidence.
But it makes me feel like I'm taking charge of my life. And that's enough.
That's the spirit. So, what's the next step?
Go home. And keep imagining. But this time, more focused imagining.
The vacation begins in the imagination, and hopefully, it lands in reality.
That works for me.
Anyway, if it doesn't work out, We still just spent an afternoon talking like two people who are traveling in their minds.
And laughing like two kids with zero deadlines in the world.
Even though the reality is there are many.
Don't ruin our beautiful delusion.
Fine. So welcome to the beta version of our imaginary vacation.
The official version is coming soon, very soon.
Looking forward to it.
Hey, speaking of vacations, I just remembered something scarier than ghosts.
Don't tell me it's next week's test.
Worse.
What could possibly be worse than a test?
A test for a subject I haven't even read the name of yet.
Oh no. The upgraded version of the destruction combo.
I opened the notebook, looked at the first page, contemplated deeply for about 3 seconds, then closed it and went to make tea.
And study process so efficient it deserves to be in a textbook.
What about you? And don't say I've already finished everything, unless you want to lose a friend.
I have seriously considered the possibility of sitting down and opening a book.
Oh my God, exactly like me. We truly are spiritual twins when it comes to procrastination.
We're not procrastinating, we're specialists in schedule optimization for mental health.
That sounds much fancier. I like it.
But honestly, there's so much work this week that I think the curriculum was designed by an AI with no feelings.
Math is like deciphering a spy code, literature is like writing a philosopher's memoir, and English is
Like trying to communicate with someone from another planet without a translator.
The teacher says a long sentence, and I understand, the subject, mostly.
I'm even worse, I only recognize the question mark at the end of the sentence. I don't know what the question is, but I know I'm being asked.
Haha, do you ever sit there halfway through studying and stare at the ceiling wondering, what am I doing with my youth?
I do, and the answer comes quickly. Just trying to survive this week without losing too many brain cells.
That sounds tragically accurate.
But I did discover one important thing.
Oh? Have you reached enlightenment?
Almost. We don't hate studying, we just really dislike the actual moment of starting to study.
Keep going, I'm seeing myself in every word.
You know that feeling of standing on the edge of a cold pool? You know jumping in will be fine, you know you'll get used to it in 5 minutes, but that second before you jump
Is when my brain suggests 100 scientific reasons to go back home.
Exactly. The only solution. Don't think, just jump.
Meaning open the book and read immediately before the brain has time to protest?
Right. Conquer yourself with the element of surprise.
Sounds good, but it's hard because my phone sits on the table looking at me with such seductive eyes.
Our phones aren't inanimate objects, they have their own survival instinct. They know exactly when we need to focus the most to show a notification.
No, mine is even more sophisticated. It reminds me of a video I half-watched 3 days ago, right when I finally start to understand the lesson.
And then 45 minutes later, I know everything about keeping pet fish in Japan without ever planning to learn about it.
Don't break my heart. Yesterday I lost almost 2 hours to a video about British short-hair cats.
But hey, I noticed one thing: the times I actually start studying, it's not as bad as I thought. It's actually okay.
True. One time I scared myself. Study or you're dead. Then I sat down, actually studied, and in the end, I thought, wait, how did that actually work?
The hardest part isn't the studying. The hardest part is getting past the laziness demon guarding the door.
What's that demon called in video games? Oh, the final boss.
The boss's name is procrastination. Special skills: infinite scrolling and remembering, useless facts.
Plus the passive skill, sudden drowsiness upon opening a book.
And the ultimate skill: cat video recall at peak concentration.
Don't! I just remembered a really cute fat cat on TikTok.
The boss is attacking right now.
No, I must be strong. I am a warrior.
A warrior who will go home and watch cat videos right after this.
You don't have to be so accurately prophetic.
Haha, but look, if we finish studying this week, the vacation will taste twice as sweet. because it won't be haunted by the ghost of homework.
Right. I don't want to be standing in front of majestic scenery while a teacher's voice in my head asks, "Is the assignment submitted yet?"
No matter how beautiful the view is, it won't cure that feeling.
So it's settled. Study first, then play.
A rare, mature decision in our history.
Don't make me emotional. I'm not used to this feeling.
But I need to be honest, we're probably going to procrastinate a little bit more.
Just a little bit.
Our definition of a little bit is usually several hours.
Alex.
Just kidding. But seriously, we should try to be serious this time. At least give it a shot.
Yeah, a shot. If it works, we'll be proud.
If it doesn't,
We'll have another story to laugh about.
haha, at least we're trying.
And there's still hope.
Always.
Hey, do you ever just sit quietly and suddenly your brain opens a new tab and starts thinking about random stuff?
Definitely. And about 90% of those tabs are content that nobody ordered.
Like what?
Like, if I disappeared for a day, would anyone notice within the first 8 hours?
Whoa, are you having some internal drama there?
I told you tabs that nobody ordered.
But I would notice, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, because there would be no one here to listen to my endless complaining, and that silence would be very suspicious.
So my value is measured by my capacity to absorb your complaints.
No, you also have the ability to crack a lame joke at just the right time to make me laugh reluctantly. That's a rare skill.
I feel appreciated in a very special way.
Haha, but honestly, without these spontaneous sit-downs, I don't know where my brain would end up.
Me too. Sometimes you don't need to talk about anything profound. You just need someone to sit next to you without feeling the need to put on a performance.
Exactly. Like sitting in silence without it being awkward. No need to fill the gaps with words.
That is the gold standard of true friendship.
You sound like you're writing an ad for a best friend for hire service.
High-quality friendship, zero pressure, no requirement to be happy when you're not, built to last for decades.
Expiration date, a lifetime. No promotions apply.
And no refunds if the user becomes too dependent.
Haha, how rude. But do you ever actually imagine what you'll be like 10 years from now?
I do. The result changes depending on my mood that day.
Which means?
On excited days, I see myself standing on some really cool stage. On tired days, I see myself lying on a sofa at 3 in the afternoon with a bowl of instant noodles and absolute peace.
I respect both of those versions.
Haha, I imagine myself more confident, like, not intimidated by deadlines, not panicking when called on suddenly, doing the things I love.
Future superhero. For now, I'm just a normal person trying not to get knocked down by homework.
Future superhero. For now, I'm just a normal person trying not to get knocked down by homework.
I think everyone goes through that phase, feeling like you're not enough, not good enough, not worthy.
And then we make it harder on ourselves by thinking we have to be good right away, know everything immediately, be successful, according to someone else's timeline.
When everything actually takes time, including becoming a better version of yourself.
Wow, that sounded like a motivational poster.
This is a rare moment where I say something deep. Don't ruin it.
I'm not ruining it, I'm actually listening and feeling a bit moved.
Just a bit?
Ha. Fine. Completely. I am completely moved.
Better. Hey, do you think we'll remember afternoons like today in the future?
Definitely. These times sitting in the park, talking in circles, laughing at things no one but us would understand.
When we're old and look back, we'll probably be laughing while wanting to turn back time.
And maybe we'll regret spending so much time worrying about deadlines and forgetting to enjoy ourselves.
Exactly. So, I don't think we need to wait for the future to appreciate this. Right now, this moment is already precious.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if it's just two kids talking about nothing in the middle of a park.
But it makes me feel lighter, like someone just took 3 deadlines out of my pocket without me noticing.
It's temporary, but that temporary relief is worth a lot.
Hey, if the trip doesn't happen in the end, will you be sad?
Yes, but I won't fall apart.
Why?
Because I realized joy doesn't come from the location. Joy comes from the person sitting next to you.
That sounds a bit dangerous for me.
Why dangerous?
I'm becoming an indispensable part of your life. That's a big responsibility.
You're not becoming one. You already are. You have been for a long time.
Okay, I officially accept this position. Is there a contract?
An unwritten contract. The only clause. Don't disappear.
I'll try, as long as I don't get buried by homework first.
Homework again.
It's the most persistent villain in a student's life. No finale episode, no reconciliation scene.
But we aren't doing too bad. We're still here, still laughing, still able to sit together.
And we still haven't given up even though sometimes the brain wants to submit a resignation letter.
Haha, so what's the conclusion of this afternoon?
The vacation isn't certain, the homework is still there, but,
We're okay.
and we can still laugh.
That's enough.
That's enough.